is going on, guys? It's Kitten of Doom, and welcome back to another Smite Season 4 God Guide. Today's guide is on one of my favorite hunters, Medusa. She's a really powerful hunter in Season 4 right now, and I wanted to create this guide to help new players and even experienced players gain a better understanding of how she works. In this guide, I'll be going over her abilities, how to level her abilities, and some good builds that work great on her. Medusa's passive is called Sidewinder. Medusa suffers no movement penalty when side strafing and half of the movement penalty when moving backward. So this means she doesn't suffer movement penalties when she's going side to side, and then she suffers half of the movement penalty going backwards. So this is a really good passive on her because if she has haste and fatalis, she can pretty much just strafe the Gold Fury, Fire Giant, Titan, any objectives like that, and kind of just showing you right here, like she just doesn't get hit by any of them. So pretty good passive on her, I think. Good in battle scenarios if you're just trying to, get some auto attacks on the enemy hunter. It's a lot easier with hers because she can just back up while firing them. And first ability is called Viper Shot. Medusa shoots out 3 vipers in rapid succession that poison the target's hit, dealing damage over time. And the farther you level this ability, it gains more tick damage, goes from 10 to 30, and she also gains increased attack speed, goes from 40 to 80%. And this is the ability I level second. And then her second ability is called Acid Spray. Medusa hurls back and spits out acid that damages the first enemy hit and sprays out acid in a cone behind them. Acid spray will explode on statues Medusa has created. So this is what the ability looks like. And then I'm going to show you the cone at the end of it. So you see it behind the Odin. So once you spray it, it also damages in that cone behind. So this is good to use on any minion wave. If there's like a god, standing behind the minion wave, you can always just set this up to spray the god behind him. So I'm just waiting on this minion wave. So you can see, the cone's pretty big. And then if the enemy god's like just sitting right there, this will hit them. This is pretty good to use when like a god's trying to run away from you, and if a minion wave's coming up, you can just use this ability and just spray it on the minion wave and actually kill them while they're trying to run away. Another good ability on her, I maxed this first for wave clear. Her wave clear isn't the best at the beginning, but once you get this maxed, she can wave clear pretty easily. And the damage goes from 90 to 270, and obviously it scales with physical power. I'm just not sure how much, since Xbox isn't the best at saying like what kind of percent, but. And then third ability is called Lacerate. Medusa quickly slithers forward, rooting and slashing the first enemy god she encounters. The slash leaves the enemy god reeling in pain, reducing their healing for a short time. So this is a really good initiator on her, and it can be used as a getaway. The only problem with using it as a getaway is if a god is in front of you, you'll just end up lacerating them, and then your escape's gone. So sometimes they try and, like if you're low health, they try and, get in your way, and then it can just mess you up if you accidentally hit them. But other than that, it's pretty good ability, and good on any healers because it reduces their healing once you use it on them. So pretty good in my opinion. And then her ultimate is Petrify. And Medusa removes her mask, revealing her true face, delivering a powerful blast from her horrifying Gorgon gaze. Enemies take damage and are stunned if they are looking at Medusa. Enemies not looking at Medusa take 75% damage and are slowed. Enemy gods that are killed during Medusa's gaze will turn into stone statues and remain behind as a reminder to others. So this is one of the most powerful hunter ultimates in my opinion. It's such a strong team fight initiator and like finisher. So damage goes up from 300 to 700 and then does even more than that with physical power. Right now it's doing an extra 243 damage on top of that, so pretty good. Stun duration's 2 seconds, and the movement speed slow levels up as you level the ability, goes from 20 to 40%, and then the slow is 3 seconds. So in past patches it used to do 50% of damage if enemies were looking away from you. So let me see if I can try and 374 is what it's taking right now when the enemy's looking away. Let's see how much it does. This is just on level 1. I should probably level it up and start that over again. 649. And we're going to just reset this. Then have the Odin bot looking at us. Oh, well, I guess it does the same on the Odin bot. Hold on. It's kind of different. But they get stunned, so it might be a little bit different on Odin bots. But definitely the best ultimate, hunter ultimate, in my opinion. So I start her off with maxing her 2, you know, obviously for lane clear, everything else. And it just does initially just more damage than your 1 would at the early stages of the game. You want to max your 1 next, and then your 3 last. Your 3 actually does quite a bit of damage late game, so you definitely just want to put a point into it early just to, you know, get away from any sticky situations and stuff like that. But the build I mostly go on her is I always start her off with Bluestone Pendant. This just is amazing on her because it helps her early lane clear. Because enemies hit by your damaging abilities take an additional 30 physical damage over 2 seconds. So it just it does extra ticks on the minion wave. So I'm going to show you what the ticks look like. This is my like typical start. You know, you'd only have enough money for like 300 boots and like 3 or 4 mana pots and health pots each. So let's head over there. These minion waves just spawn like so slow. And obviously we're level 20, so it's going to clear pretty well. But you see all those extra yellow dots? It just helps her clear so much better. It does extra ticks on her 1 ability also, so that's just additional damage, and it's pretty great. Does extra on her 3 also, because they're all damaging abilities. See those extra ticks. So Bluestone I would highly recommend. You can also do Death's Toll with her also, but you just won't have like the extra, you know, lane clear. You might just get more survivability with Death's Toll, but I would just do Bluestone. But this is the main build I'm doing. Warrior Tabai, Transcendence, Hasten Fatalis, Executioner, Wind Demon, and Deathbringer or Malice, you know, whichever one you want to do. I would say this is good in pretty much any game mode. Conquest, you might want to do something a little bit different. You might want to just do more pen, like just do keen size instead of crit, and maybe with like Titan's Bane if they have a lot of tanky gods on their team, like warriors and guardians. But other than that, this is the one I like on her. Crit's really fun with Medusa. So we'll go over on the Odin Bond and just show you. With Executioner, the more auto attacks you hit on them, the bigger damage you're gonna do. I'm gonna read you the passive on it. Basic attacks against the enemy reduce your target's physical protection by 12% for 3 seconds. So you just want to pretty much keep basic attacking them, and the damage just goes up. So these are the crit numbers. 730, pretty good. So these are how much her abilities do on him. And you always want to basic attack them when you're trying to put your 3 on them, because it pretty much auto attack cancels really quickly. Like, you can see how quickly that basic attack got onto them. So I'm gonna show you what her main combo is. Like, if you're pretty confident that you can go kill somebody, lacerate them, put your 1, and then just spit on them at the very end of it. And it'll hurt them pretty bad. So I'll just show it to you a little bit slower. Put your 3, use your 1. Since you're just so close to them, you can pretty much get all 3 of those basic attacks off. Then just use your 2 to like clean them up if they haven't died already. And I'm gonna just show you combo on the raw over here. So here it is. I mean, it already kills the raw. He doesn't have protections, but obviously, enemies won't die this quickly. I wish sometimes you could just give them a build so it'd be more realistic, but then I'm going to show you what her ult looks like once you put them to stone. So here's what it looks like. And then when you kill them, it leaves back a statue. It's pretty cool on this skin because it's like a underwater scene. And then here's, let's see, the acid spray will explode on statues Medusa has created. This won't happen very often because people all the time just destroy statues, but if it does ever happen, you can just spray it off of your statue, and it would be like if the minion wave wasn't there, you could just have it sprayed off of there. But that is pretty much my build on her. So we could kind of go over different builds. I think Casened Fatalis is almost a must-have on her just because of her passive. And like, you can just coast these objectives. Like, obviously the fire giant doesn't come after you, but you could just keep dodging all of his attacks and just kill him by yourself at level 20. So I like it. Some different things you could do is like keep Executioner, get kin size instead. If you don't know what kin size does, on basic attacks you deal physical damage equal to 4% of the target's maximum health, and it only affects gods. So this is really good against tanky targets like warriors and guardians, since they have more health already. And then you could like finish it off with Titan's Bane. Just gives you 33% physical penetration. Titan's Bane's really good on towers. Just kills towers really quickly. This is kind of what this build looks like. Pretty high auto attack numbers. Just won't get crit, which is fine. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a like if this guide has helped you at all, and comment below if you have any additional tips or comments. Let me know what your favorite Medusa build is, and I will attach some clips on some Medusa gameplay to wrap up this guide. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!